It's week 2 of the National Football League. And we'll get a look here at Devontae Adams. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Steelers
just across I-25 from downtown Denver.
Coming up,
the usual
next.
76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17. That's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. Greg Dortch deep to return. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Second down. Nix. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's Nix to throw. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Broncos offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
The Steelers offense ready for their second possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Nix. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. They'll run here with Taylor to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Nix. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Steelers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
A run up the middle with Achane, and he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Denver first down. On the ground is Achane. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Stroud. That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Stroud to throw here on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Stroud.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And that is no good. He missed it, and they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This one from 49. Zerline's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Kene Nwanwu now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
He'll try to run for it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Stroud. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Stroud. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments, because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Pittsburgh. Here we go. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
A gain there of 15. That's a Steeler first down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Taylor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Nick's gonna throw for it. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he's gonna have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. They'll run on first down with Taylor. Just a short gain to the 33-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
19 right. Let's go now. 18 left. 18 left. Let's go.
Here's Nix to throw. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A quick slant, and here's Adams. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Extra point try now for Zerline. The kick is good. And the Steelers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. He'll run again. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in their 2nd quarter. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He'll try and get there on the ground. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Steelers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Second down. Nix. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. The third-round pick leading this offense well. It is a first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 range, 70 range. Ready?
They'll throw. It's Nix. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Steelers.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 24, Broncos nothing. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Off he goes.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's taken in by Achane. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Stroud gonna tuck this one on the zone read. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
Man in motion is Brown. Now he takes off.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain him. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
He'll get this out to his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Broncos cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. He will have a Steelers 1st down. We're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
18, right here. 19, right.
To throw is Nix. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On first down, here's Nix to throw.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll run it here with Robinson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Back to throw is Nix. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
2nd and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground, but what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's 3rd and goal, but they're not so close anymore.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he will score again. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Broncos 3.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Here's a 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
7 yards.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A toss left side caught by his running back. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. On play action, Stroud. He finds his tight end, Bellinger. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. To throw, it's Stroud. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
On the quick, right?
Now, Stroud. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
They can still pick up a 1st down here. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Achane. And they are into the end zone for the 1st time today. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos are able to cut into the deficit. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Robinson. They'll take this down to the 43. A short pickup there. On second down, it's Nix. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Set. Track at 60. Mustang 19. 19. Pioneer.
Here's Nix to throw. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. 19 light. 18 rapid. 18 rapid. 7 pirates.
A first down throw for Nix. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Second and a yard.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Now a give running left with Taylor. And he'll be taken down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Go.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
On the set.
Now it is first and goal.
Set. Ready. Clock low. 18. Panther 11. Panther Warrior 70. Set go.
Throwing is Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Ready.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal.
Set up. Curve 19. Curve 19. 79 Broncos. Set up.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That is caught. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up fourth down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is fourth and goal. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.